Good morning, good people. How are all of you today? My name's Alison and I'm from Perth in Western Australia, and I own a tutoring centre called Applied Scholastics Wattle Grove, and I also have an online video organisation called Alison Tarrant Education. And both of these businesses that I have, they teach children and adults the English and maths basics. So I'm here to talk to you today about education. Now, there's one thing that I do want to address here, and I have a lot of parents that come here, and one of the things many of them say is, I want the tutoring, but I really want my child to be more confident. I want them to have confidence in themselves, in life, in what they're doing with their English and maths studies. This is the one thing that I get asked a lot. So I really want to look at what this is all about. So we have to understand that children are just like us. So if you have an adult that is a confident person, they're sure about what they're doing, the thoughts that they have on themselves are quite positive. So children are basically the same. Now, there's many factors that affect a child's confidence. And I don't want to go over all of them because there are many things, but here are the main things that I've observed for myself through my experience with what I do. So you have the home life. So the parents are speaking to the child a certain way. That will affect the child's confidence for sure. Another thing is when they're at school and they're with their friends, or when they're not with their friends, when they're being bullied, that's going to affect their confidence as well. Like if they're being bullied and the other children are making fun of them and teasing them, that is going to affect how they feel about themselves. So, you know, if there's one child who's okay looking and a friend comes up and bullies them and says, you're ugly, just something like that, right? That's just an example. 9 times out of 10, that child will go away and start to think they're ugly. They just will, even if they're the most beautiful child. So that child is going to feel bad about themselves, which drives their confidence down. So these are basically things that we all know about, even as adults, of course. But there's one thing that I do want to talk about that crushes a child's confidence like you just wouldn't believe. And that is the academic side. When they're at school and they're studying, especially in primary school, and they're studying their basic maths and English. So let's really have a look at this. What ruins a child's confidence when it comes to their education? Well, there's a few main points. I've written them down so I don't leave any out. So this is the first one. The child is sitting in the classroom. They can't do the work. Now, is that going to make them feel good, or is that going to make them feel bad? Well, let me tell you, it makes them feel really bad because they're sitting in the classroom, they've got a worksheet in front of them, they can't do it. That is not going to make you feel good about yourself. You know, even if you're an adult and you're at your place of work and there's something that you can't do, you don't feel too good. So the child's going to sit in the classroom, they're going to actually, in their own mind, for themselves, feel dumb. But they just will. And another point is, they're at school all day, they come home, they get their homework out, they put it on the table, and guess what? They can't do that either. They can't do the homework. And you would possibly have done this in your home, or you've seen it, but you know, a parent will sit a child down and they'll say, okay, I want you to do your homework. And then the child sits there, they muck around. But the truth is, yes, they can all be lazy. We know that. All children can be lazy. Adults can be lazy too. But sometimes the child sits there, they just can't do the homework. And the parent's saying, do the homework, we want you to just do it right now, you know, get it done. So the child sits there, mucks around, can't do the homework, doesn't sometimes know to say to the parent, I can't do the homework, because they're too scared that they're already in trouble, so they're scared that they're going to get into more trouble if they say to you, I can't do the homework. Obviously, it's not like that in all cases, okay, but I'm just giving you the examples of what I've observed with children and all the stories that I've heard, and all the stories. I get all these stories from children on a weekly basis. I get a lot of stories. So there's another thing. The child's sitting in class and all the report cards are handed out, right? And the children that get the report cards and it says A, B, they're the happy kids. They're the kids that think, I'm smart. That is instant confidence. Oh, I've got an A, I've got a B, I'm a smart kid, I feel good about myself. But the children that sit there and their report cards, you know, like we all know that a C grade is a pass. Well, it is in Australia anyway. So a C grade's a pass. But the look on the children's faces when they look at their report card and it says a D or an E. Now that's a child having their confidence crushed, because when they see that and they see the other child sitting beside them's got a B or an A, they don't feel good. They don't feel good at all. So, and the last thing, there's many things, but these are the main ones that I've observed. So the child is also sitting in the class, and so what happens, they get these little tests during the week. Spelling test, basic maths test. Like, as you know, as a parent, they have these little tests. So they do the test comes back, and spelling test, 5 out of 20. They don't feel good about that. They feel dumb. Their confidence is down. These are all the things that wreck their confidence. So when they come to my tutoring centre, or they do the online courses that I have spent hundreds and hundreds of hours doing, when they do those two things, what do you know? Their confidence starts to come up. So when the parent comes to me and says, oh, I really want my child's confidence to go up, I'm sitting there thinking, well, once a child knows how to do their maths and English better, immediately their confidence will improve. But I'm sure that the parents that bring their kids here think that I have a magic wand and I sort of, you know, whirl my magic wand and touch them on the head and say, you will now be confident. I'm sure they think this, honestly. But it doesn't work like that. It works like anything. The more you know about something and the better you get at it and the more times you've done it and you learn it over and over and over again, and it's a lot of repetition, but you really just know something, that's what gives you confidence. It's like anything for anybody, child or adult, in their life. They're certain about what they know. They're certain about who they are. So this is basically what their confidence stems from. So I want to leave you with my website link. When I finish this live, in the comments below, I'm going to put my website link. Now, I'm doing videos all the time. I'm trying to get all the basics done on all the maths and English subjects that I teach. I've only got 2 programs done so far. I've only got a times tables program done and a letter formation program done. And they're both excellent. I've had a lot of people do these courses, but I get asked every single week, where's your arithmetic program? Where's your grammar program? Where's your punctuation program? Where's your fraction program? I get asked by all of these parents, people on the internet, emailing me, people texting me, wanting to know what all my other programs are. Now, I'm letting you all know now in this live, I'm working on them. But what I am going to do, because they're in demand, I'm going to start doing up mini programs that, like, for example, if you want to know how to teach your child to multiply, I'm going to do a mini program on that. If you want to teach your child the basic fractions, I'm going to do a little program on that. From the mini programs, I'm going to build on the mini programs until they become big programs. The big programs that I do, all the big programs I do, will take a child from the beginning of a particular topic or subject, take them right through to the end. It's like you can sit there as a parent, the child can even sit there on their own depending on the age. I've done this job for a long time, for nearly 25 years. I wasn't always doing it as a business like this. I did it for non-profit for many number of years. But I really need to get all this out on video because what we do here, it works. It truly works. So if you'd like to click on the website link, if you want to be updated on what I'm doing, and if you want the free videos as they come out, the mini programs as they come out, if you want to know more about what I'm doing, I'd like you please to click on that link in the comment. Now, when the website opens, all you have to do is go to the contact page. If you go to the contact page, there's a part there where you can fill in your name. I think you fill in your name, your name, your email address. I don't think I've asked you for your phone number, even though you can put it in if you wish. I think that's optional. But if you just send me a message and tell me what you want, tell me what you're waiting for. Tell me anything. Just communicate with me. I want to know what the public out there are thinking. I want to know what you want. So send me a message, and when you hit send and I get that message, that automatically goes into my database for my online business, and anything you message me, I'm going to reply to you anyway. So it goes on it will go on the database, your email address and your name, and then I will send you anything that I'm sending out for any new programs or free videos or anything like that. So I hope this has helped. I'm going to end the live now, and I wish you all a great day, in fact a great week. And any questions, just click on that contact page on my website and I'm happy to answer you. I'm happy to help you. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next live. Thank you.